brand new from Mark Owen. That's Rio. Oh, Paul Whitehouse, what a legend, says this message here. Paul Whitehouse, absolute legend, creative genius, honorary Welshman. Love him to bits, says 661 on the text. That was fantastic. Thanks, Owen Paul. Laughing on the way to 884 on the text. Honestly, just one of the most gorgeous men. We always get really excited when Paul comes in because he's just... he's such great company, isn't he? Hello to Alistair in Scotland, who says, me and the missus off to see Robbie Williams tonight in Glasgow. Absolutely buzzing. Coming up on the show, we still have the wonder that is Francis Bourgeois is coming on. Little teaser for you.
I'm saying this, but I'm train spotting in Miami today. It does say no train horns on the sign there, but I'm hoping with some English charm we can bring some tones to Miami. Thank you! What?
The absolute joy in his voice. He is our guest. He's coming up on the show. That's after a Pick Your Own playlist. Greg Meadwell in charge. You will not believe where Greg is right now. Hold tight, folks. I'll let you know soon. This is Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 9 o'clock. This is Adam Porter. The energy company Shell has reported another quarter of huge profits. Shell made £8.1 billion in the 3 months to the end of September. The government has imposed a 25% windfall tax on energy companies on top of the tax they pay on their UK operations. But firms can offset much of this by investing in new energy resources. Here's our business editor, Simon Jack.
The same high oil and gas prices that have seen energy and petrol bills soar this year have propelled bumper profits at the companies that extract, refine and sell them. While the £8.1 billion in profits for the last quarter were down from the record £9.5 billion made in the 3 months to the end of June, Shell has so far this year made £26 billion, well over double the amount it made last year. The company also announced a 15% increase in its regular dividend and a further £3.5 billion in additional payouts to shareholders.
The Northern Ireland Secretary has said he's prepared to call new elections if politicians can't agree to restore the power-sharing executive by midnight tonight. Members of the Northern Ireland Assembly will hold a special sitting aimed at appointing a new speaker, the first step in forming a new devolved government. But the bid is expected to fail due to opposition from the Democratic Unionist Party. Around 350,000 NHS staff are to start voting on whether to strike over pay. Unison is balloting its members, including nurses, paramedics, midwives and porters in England, Wales and Northern Ireland. A vote in Scotland has been suspended after the Holyrood administration made a higher pay offer. A spokeswoman for the union representing border and immigration officials has said the UK has become a draw for migrants who don't qualify for international protection, particularly because of the time it takes to process asylum claims. Lucy Morton also criticised a centre in Kent where migrants are being held.
Manston is catastrophically overcrowded. The migrants are not being kept in humane conditions. They don't have any enrichment. They don't have anything to do. They're bored. They're frustrated. And understandably, they scrap amongst themselves and with us.
The Equality and Human Rights Commission says policies which ban children from having certain afro hairstyles could be unlawful. It's issued new guidance for schools in England, Scotland and Wales. 2 years ago, the Commission successfully funded the legal case of Ruby Williams, who was repeatedly sent home from school because of her afro hair.
Sometimes I'd be sitting in a classroom and a teacher would come in, pull me out and then have a conversation, say, oh, your hair's getting a bit too big today, like, we need to do something about this. And then eventually it came to a point where it was, as I was walking through the doors, no, like, your hair's too big today, you know that you're not going to be allowed in. And I do know now in my heart that what did happen was wrong. At the time it was quite hard because you've got all these different voices in your ears saying, oh, just follow the rule.
And the weather forecast, rain spreading northeastwards, turning drier in England and Wales in the afternoon, but Northern Ireland and Scotland will see further rain. BBC News, it's 3 minutes past 9.
Thank you very much, Adam, darling.
BBC Radio 2. The Zoe Ball Breakfast Show.
Well, happy Thursday, folks. Thursday, the 27th of October. Our Thursday has definitely been vastly improved by the company we've kept this morning. Paul Whitehouse has been on the show. We had a fantastic quiz. not met. Did anyone manage to get 4 or 5 in that quiz? If they did, honestly, I'm buying you a drink. It's time for Pick Your Own Playlist. Coming up after Pick Your Own Playlist today, Francis Bourgeois. You may know him, TikTok, Train Spotter, incredible. What a lovely chap. So he's on his way. But first of all, it's a very special Pick Your Own Playlist today for Greg Meadwell. Now, I did tease that Greg is, you wouldn't believe where he is right now. Well, he's listening in Nepal with his friends Kevin, Neil, Steve, Malk, Rory, and even his granddad Keith. All right, Keith, they are trekking to the Everest Base Camp, raising money for charity. What chaps they are. I'm sending them so much love. I hope the conditions are great for them. I hope you've raised so much money. I'll be sure to sponsor you all. Greg has sent in a playlist to inspire the team so that they can reach their goal. Every song fits perfectly. Greg and the gang, good luck up there, my darlings, and you stay safe. This is epic. We're starting with Kate Bush.